beginning by either standing or sitting. Taking a moment here to simply pause, to be in this very precious present moment. Let's draw our awareness into our breath, becoming aware of our breath, simply watching our breath. And then together, let's take 3 deep breaths as we breathe in through the nose. And then exhaling, letting go. Inhaling, letting go. Inhaling, letting go. And then drawing our awareness now into our heart. And let's set our sankalpa, our intention, our positive affirmation for the day. And let's mentally repeat it to ourselves 3 times, believing this statement to be true. And once we've set our intention, let's begin our practice. Standing in Tadasana here for Surya Namaskar A. Hands come into prayer in front of the heart. Inhaling, rising up, reaching your arms up, gazing up. Exhaling, hinging forward, folding forward. Inhaling, half lift as you gaze up, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling, stepping or jumping back, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up, upward dog. Exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Spreading out the fingers here, pressing to the palms of the hands, especially our index finger and our thumb. Lengthening up through the arms, through the spine, bum draws up towards the ceiling. And then lengthening through the back of the legs. Breathing here with our Ujjayi breath. On the next inhalation, looking towards our hands, bend our knees, tiptoe, step or jump, fold. Inhale, rise up, reaching your arms up, gazing up. Exhaling back to Tadasana. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, melting forward, hinging from the hips. Inhaling, half lift, gazing up. Exhaling, stepping back, plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up, upward dog. Exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Gazing back towards the knees. Engaging through our bandhas here, our Mula Bandha, our Uddiyana Bandha. Keeping our Ujjayi breath flowing. On the next inhalation, looking towards your hands, bend your knees, tiptoe, step or jump, fold. Inhale, rise up, reaching your arms up. Exhaling back to Tadasana. Inhaling, rising up, gazing up. Exhaling, swan diving forward, hinging from the hips as we fold forward. Inhaling, half lift as we gaze up. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up, pressing to the front of the feet. Exhaling, downward dog. Checking the alignment of our feet, making sure our feet are hip distance apart. Sides of our feet in line with the sides of the mat. Breathing here, getting grounded. Rooting our feet and our palms of our hands into the earth beneath us. On the next inhalation, looking between your hands, bend your knees, tiptoe, step or jump. Fold, inhaling, rising up, reaching your arms up. Exhaling back to Tadasana. Surya Namaskar B. Standing in Tadasana, sweeping your hands off the mat. Inhaling, Utkatasana, chair pose, reaching your arms up. Exhaling, melting forward, folding forward. Inhaling, half lift, gazing up. Exhale, step or jump back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward dog. Inhale, look between your hands, step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhaling, releasing your hands down, step the leg back, plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up, upward dog. Exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Inhale, look between your hands, step the left leg forward. Virabhadrasana 1 as you rise up. Exhale, release your hands back down, stepping the leg back, plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up, upward dog. Exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Holding here in our downward dog, pressing to the palms of the hands, lengthening up through the arms. Lengthening up through the spine, drawing the bum up. Lengthening to the back of the legs, drawing the back of the thighs towards the wall behind you. Breathing here with our ujjayi. On the next inhalation, looking between your hands, bend your knees, tiptoe, step or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your hands off the mat, Utkatasana, chair pose, reaching your arms up. Exhaling, coming back to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your hands off the mat, chair pose, reaching your arms up. Exhaling, melting forward, folding forward. Inhaling, half lift as you gaze up. Exhale, step or jump back, plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Reaching your right leg up this time and then step the foot between the hands. Virabhadrasana 1 as you reach your arms up. Exhaling, releasing your arms down to either side of the right foot. Step the foot back, hover it if you like. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up, upward dog. Exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Reaching up the left leg this time, straightening the leg. Step the foot between the hands, back foot comes flat. As you rise up, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Exhaling, releasing your arms down. Stepping the leg back, hover the leg if you like, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Holding here in our downward dog. Seeing as the body starts to warm up, maybe the heels might make their way a little closer towards the earth. So you ground your feet towards the earth. Looking between your hands, bend your knees, tiptoe, step or jump, fold. Inhale, sweep your hands off the mat, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, coming back to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your hands off the mat again, Utkatasana. Exhaling, melting forward, folding forward, straight legs. Inhaling, half lift as you gaze up. Exhale, step or jump back, plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Underline the feet come together, lifting up your right leg. Stepping the right foot between the hands. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1, reaching your arms up. Exhaling, releasing your hands down, stepping the leg back. Hover the leg if you like, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up, upward dog. Opening your chest, exhaling, curling the toes under, downward dog. Underline the feet to come together, lifting up your left leg. Step the left foot between the hands, back up foot comes flat. As you inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Exhaling, melting forward, releasing the leg back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up, opening the chest. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward dog. Breathing here with our ujjayi breath in our downward dog. Looking between your hands, bend your knees, tiptoe, step or jump, fold. Sweeping your hands off the mat, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, coming back to Tadasana. Five-minute core yoga sequence. Starting lying on your back with your knees bent. Placing one hand under your lower back and draw the lower back into the hand, feeling that connection with the earth and your hand. Then placing your hands on your belly, as you exhale, draw your bum up, keeping the lower back down. Exhaling, rising up. Inhaling, release. Continuing here in your own rhythm for a few more breaths. And really drawing the lower back down, feeling almost like a pelvic tilt here. Nice pelvic stabilizing pose. Shoulders stay down, just the bum lifting. Lower back also stays down. Interlock your fingers here, bring your hands behind your head. Inhale, rise up, shoulders and bum lift. Exhale, release down. Inhaling, rising up, exhaling down. As you rise up, keep drawing the lower back into the earth. And again, it's just the bum lifting and the shoulders this time. Flowing for a couple more breaths in your own rhythm. And then beginning to draw the right elbow towards the left knee. And then the left elbow towards the right knee. And then moving up through the center. Inhaling, stretching across, exhaling, releasing. Inhaling, stretching across, exhaling, releasing. Inhaling, rising up, exhaling, releasing. Continuing here, moving from side to side and always watching to balance by moving through the center to restabilize the pelvis. Continuing here, remembering to keep the flow of your breath, balancing the movement with the breath. Hugging the knees in, keeping the knees hip distance apart. And then exhale, release the legs back down again. Interlock the fingers behind the head and bring the soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana legs. Inhale, rise up as the knees come in. Exhale, release down. Inhaling, rising up, our knees come in. Exhale, release down. Continuing here. So we should only be feeling this in our hips and in our core. We shouldn't be feeling it in our neck. So making sure we take the pressure off the neck, keeping it strong in the core and in the hips. Either staying with this rhythm or if you'd like to move into a mandala here with the legs. Drawing your right knee in towards you and then moving around in a circle. So moving the knees here in opposite directions. And as the knees come in to meet, you rise up through the shoulders. But of course, if this is a bit tricky, just sing it the earlier variation. Straightening your legs, soles your feet shining up. Inhaling, reaching your legs out as you stretch your left hand between your legs. And just moving from side to side. Inhaling, opening the legs. Exhaling, closing the legs back up again. Making sure each time that you release one hand behind your head to support your neck. Hugging the knees back in again. Rolling off to your side, coming up into sitting. Bring the soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana. Hands come behind your hips, lengthening through the spine. If that feels okay there, you might like to move a bit deeper. Bring your thumbs into the arches of your feet. Open your feet like as if it's a book and hinging forward. Taking our time here to settle into our Shavasana. Bring our arms out wide, our palms facing up. Bring our feet out wide, our toes flopped out to the side. And feeling free here, if you've any back issues, maybe just slightly bend your knees and wiggle around. Make sure you're nice and comfortable, using any props or any blankets, eye pillows you like. And we allow ourselves to settle here as our mind quietens and our breath quietens. And just imagining here now with the breath that as we inhale, that the body becomes light. And as we exhale, that the body descends down towards the earth, surrendering down. Inhaling, the body becomes light. Exhaling, the body becomes heavy, almost making an imprint. Or imagining as if there's an imprint on the mat or the earth beneath us on the exhalation. And beginning to journey now around our body, bringing our awareness around our body. Visualizing that as we inhale, that the breath travels from the toes all the way up through the front of the body, right up to the crown of the head. And as we exhale, that the breath floats and meanders down through the back of the body, through the back of the skull, the back of the spine, the bum cheeks, down through the back of the legs into the heels. Inhaling, the breath travels up, sending vitality through to each part of the body as it rises right up to the crown of our head. Exhaling, allowing the breath to travel down through the back of the body again, sending vitality down through the whole of the back of the body. And staying here for a little while longer. Maybe staying with this visualization of the breath, or possibly simply quietening your mind, completely and utterly surrendering into the moment. Complete surrender, completely relaxed, complete peace, pure being. You may like to stay here for a little while longer. Or if we're ready to come up now, we just wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers, bending your knees and just rolling off to your side, to your right hand side, taking a few breaths here. And then slowly making your way up into sitting. Shanti, Namaste. Thank you.